Hi and welcome to Catagonia YouTube channel. Today I've got this July mood board project for the Happy Craft Challenge. So we have a Christmas in July for this month. So today I'm using the altered book and I'm now just going through my Christmas stash to find some colours that match the colour board and hopefully a focal point I can use as part of the layout. As you can see, I've got quite a bit stashed away in my Christmas box, probably got more in my other drawers, but I'll go through this and see what I have first. So in my Kaiser Craft surprise box I actually got some stickers too, which I thought would help. So just using the matte medium to glue on some of the paper stock behind in the background to get the layers started. So as you can see, this page has had the masking tape down the center, but I've also used it to clean off stamps from a previous project. It just all adds to the dimensions that we have. So adding roughly the colors that are in the mood board, and I really love this green one with the painted white spots. So we'll see where this leads as I'm gluing this on. After I dry the page, I'm going to grab some washi tapes and add a little bit more, a few more layers onto the page. So I'm again using some of the colours, but I've also got a washi tape that's got parcels on it, so I thought that was appropriate for the occasion. So I'm just adding this. This also will help any papers stay in place if they haven't quite glued, but I'm pretty sure I got everything with this, using this media, the matte media from Montmartre. So I'm actually going to try some more different types of this liquid medium so that I can use it as the glue, because it's so much easier than using the thicker gel medium. And you're able to spread it over and above, and it's just so much easier. Either that, I've been told you can thin down some of your gel medium to do very similar, which I have done as well in some of the next projects, just to see how it works. So it's really getting rather colourful and layout, but isn't that what Christmas is all about? So I'm now going to grab some of my acrylics. Yes, I'm doing a lot of acrylic backgrounds, but I really am enjoying using the acrylics, and these particular acrylics I've got have been in my stash for a while, and they're rather chalky, and I'm not very happy with the use of using it with fingers and stuff. It's not as creamy and as easy to spread as some of the more better quality paints. So I'm just using a sponge and I'm dabbing on and trying to blend in some of the colours that I've already previously used with the washi tape, and just using them as guides as to where I'm putting the colour. And drying acrylics in between means that you can add more layers without mixing them as much. So I'm also going to add some more matte medium, as some of the points were actually rising, so I just glued them down a little bit more, and of course drying in between, it just gives you a little bit more stability as you're working. So I'll just keep going with this process until I'm happy with the outcome. So here I'm using an old paintbrush that has lost its tips and just adding a few dots of colour now to the page. Dried that off, and now I'm grabbing a background stencil from Kazaz, which is Hello's. So I just thought, I don't have many Christmassy backgrounds, so I thought using Hello is, I thought, a great choice, because hello is a welcoming word, so I thought that would look great. It's in different languages, so it's not just the word hello, it's ciao and other variations of that word. So now I've grabbed another face sponge, and I am dabbing on some gesso. Now this is push back all those colours that I've just previously used, and it means that I've got a base to do a little bit more different techniques. So now I'm dabbing onto a large bubble wrap, some different colours that I've used in the background, and I'm going to add some more colours by adding some bubble dots. This is rather a fun process, and it's a great upcycling use of that particular item that we probably all have. So this one's a large one. I don't see it very often in the packaging when I'm ordering stuff, but it was really wrapped when I got it, wrapped. And so I tried it in this one, and I love the size of these circles, and I thought it worked really well. But the smaller one is also really great. So I'll again dry off in between. I'm actually getting some white acrylic now, and I'm adding that's been watered down a little bit, and I'm adding again using the stick that was from that paintbrush and adding some dots similar to what really was in that background paper that I really liked. It's all kind of moving into the background again, so but I think it's looking really good. So now I've mixed a bit of the red with the acrylic, and I'm adding some little blocks using a thin flat brush and some other colours doing similar, and just adding some different shapes and dimensions to the page. So now I've got a stencil I've got, which actually is a cooking stencil, but I'm using it here, and just adding these almost um, what's the word for it, mandala to the back. So I added some more black, and I didn't like it, so because I'd actually been drying in between, it actually allows you to wipe off the acrylic. That's the bonus of working like this and drying it in between each layer. It means that the layer that you've just playing with, if you don't quite like it, you can actually remove that dimension. So now I'm just going to, using the same facial sponge I had that still has some gesso on it, and I'm going to dull down that black from that mandala-like stencil that I used. So with the focal point, I'm just whipping around the edges so it'll hopefully blend a little bit more into the background, and I'm having a look at some of the stickers to see if they will work in the background and which ones to use, and I'll play with a few of these and see which layers I like. I was trying to play with the bell, but just really wasn't doing it for me. I tried putting it together and was getting white gesso on it. So then I decided on using the holly. So I'm putting a couple of those around, and then I found some stars. So I started adding them to the page, and I really liked the way that was heading. So I'll glue down the focal point, which is "'Tis the season to be jolly." I didn't want to use a image. I wanted to use some wording that was really a pointant to the actual page that it is, which is Christmas in July, or basically celebrating what is our winter solstice as such. So I'm now using some of the wreath-like stickers, and I put them in layered so that one overlaps the other, and I've moved them up the side of the focal point and using the gold on one side and the black on the other, just giving it a little bit more of a blending situation. And because I didn't have as many black as I did the gold, I've added some gold stars up in the top right hand corner, and along the bottom I'm using some black. So I just keep on adding some stars, and I realised I really put the holly in wrong, so I've actually changed the way they were angled as I put them around. So now I've also found some weddings out of that particular sticker board, and so I'm just going to add them so there's a little bit more feeling or information giving, or just a bit more how this season makes me feel. So from there I will just keep on adding and sticking and making sure that they will stay down on the page, and then I shall let it all settle. Sorry, it went out of, I've actually lowered the book too low so you can't quite see what I'm doing at the bottom. So now I actually got out the Mod Podge. Now this is a glossy Mod Podge, and I'm spreading it all over stickers and the background. This will hold the stickers down permanently. This will also give it more of a glossy effect that I really do prefer than matte. I'm not a overly matte person. I like a bit of shine. I don't do it to everything. And now I've got one of those little glitter spray dusters that was there, and I've just lightly sprayed some glitter through there, which is a gold mix. So I'm going to slightly dry it a little bit just to see exactly whether I got what I was after with that particular effect. And I really like what that's achieved, and I've made sure I'm poking down and pushing down any of the thing. So when it's fully dried, I got out the Posca pens. Surprise, surprise. Don't know if everybody can notice, but in one of the leaf patterns down the side of the focal point, I missed a spot. I do fix that in the end. So this is my take on the Christmas in July. I hope you like it. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more. So this is Di Swan from Catagania Arts, Crafts and Self. So thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Take care, and I'll see you soon. More videos to come. Bye.